The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good afternoon. It is 4:04 and I thought I would explain some of the challenges of being here because I tried to pack all the things that I could that I knew I would need, right? But then of course there were things I couldn't pack, like that widescreen monitor. That was I was never gonna fit in a suitcase ever. Not to mention it'd get all smashed up and broken. The my zero water filters. So I have been drinking chlorine water. All my joints are like swollen and inflamed, and it makes me think of like the bad dog food in America that has dogs like limping and hobbled by the age of 10. It's like, why does poisons have to attack joints? That just sucks. But anyways, so yeah, the water filters. And the good news is those are hopefully arriving next Friday. So I only have to do this for like another week or so. And I picked up a widescreen monitor the other day so I can start fixing and continue editing videos and stuff. And another thing that I needed to figure out when I got here was my cell phone, right? Because right now my phone has got internet, which is great. It won't text, and that's okay. It will accept calls, which is weird that somebody actually tried to call me. But I figured I'd have to buy another phone. Just start carrying around a stack of phones as I go through different countries and continents, and actually met someone who was able to set my phone up with an eSIM, so I don't even have to get another phone, which is great because I have a hard enough time keeping track of one phone, let alone a stack of them. So that was great. And the person that helped me with the cell phone literally like walked me through like the entire process and even did some of the process, and I am now able to send the app money and the app will keep the internet running, which is fantastic. And that person's name, I'm not going to say their name because they're freaking awesome and so helpful. That person's name is Issa. Issa. Americans don't have a concept for that word, but I'd like to share a concept for that word. In the same way that Osiris is no longer mentioned in the sky, in the constellations, even though, Osiris is up there, just has a different name now. Issa is up there too. And again, it has a different name now, but not many people know there is a constellation called Issa up in the sky. And the reason they don't know that is because it got renamed to a silly name. I want to tell you about it because Issa literally means me. Means I actually, but me. And Ursa means you. It doesn't mean one you, sorry. It means all of you, Ursa. So if you're talking about yourself, it's Issa. And if you're talking about anyone else in the world, it's Ursa. And yes, there is a constellation up in the sky called Ursa Major, and then there's a Ursa Minor. That's not the real name of that constellation. There's no such thing as an Ursa Minor. You can't have all of you lesser. That doesn't make any sense at all. The all of you lesser is called me or I. And that's the real name of Ursa Minor. Ursa Minor. Ursa Minor's real name is called Issa. And Ursa Major is not Ursa Major, it's just Ursa. But the thing is, when we change the names of things, whether it's intentional or unintentional or a language translation thing, we end up losing the understanding associated with the original names. And if you lose that understanding, you lose the knowledge associated with it too. So I just thought I would remind the entire world of what the real name of that constellation is. And you will never hear me call them Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, because that just sounds silly to me. They will forever be Ursa and Issa. And yes, the two of them do talk together all the time. So just thought I would share that with you. Have a good morning, afternoon.